signed up for a 31-day challenge already. Which challenge are you doing? Are you a newbie doing Shelley Says So for the very first time? Or are you coming back for another round of it? Like, you thought you did it all last year. What more could we possibly cover? And I know the feedback from last year's clients that did it and their friends that did it was how much fun it was, how much of a good time they had, but also all the amazing things that they were able to implement and change, and habits that just set them up at the beginning of the year for all these amazing new things for the rest of the year. And also just the level of awareness and education that we can't possibly do in our sessions, and it just goes above and beyond, and it plants ideas that then we can nut out more if you're interested in that. But it's just a whole bunch of challenges that you get to have fun. You've got the Facebook support, and I love going on the Facebook group. It is so much fun. I don't necessarily take my summer holiday at this time anymore because I am on Facebook and there's no digital detox going on. It's not 100% a break because I get hooked. I love seeing all your great feedback. Anyway, what I wanted to share with you today was one of the great tips, and you will have seen them in clinic in our reception area on the table. We have got Emily Mason's postcards that she's kindly printed for us, and on there you'll see her STOP, her acronym called STOP. And you're probably thinking, what the heck, what does that even stand for? So I just wanted to share it with you because I just think it's magic, and I've loved being able to incorporate it in client sessions and really get you guys on board, because we're all about being parasympathetic as much as possible and little things that we can incorporate into our lives. So STOP, S, slow down. Doesn't sound that hard, but let's be honest. For a lot of us, slowing down can be hard. With that though, then the rest of the S is sighing and smiling. So we're all just going to do a sigh. And now we're going to smile. You might need to fake it to make it. But just sighing, the act of sighing and smiling switches you straight away into your parasympathetic. The part that I love about that is you can do it anytime, anywhere. It can be dramatic. It can be not so dramatic. You might see me doing it in client sessions with you, or you might not even notice the amount of times that I am doing it throughout the day, because it's something simple that just flicks you into your parasympathetic. The T is treat yourself as a toddler. What does that even mean? If you've got a toddler or a child, you 100% know how committed you are to your child. You are anticipating every single need. You want to know when they need to sleep, what they need to eat, what you need to give them next. Do they need stimulation? Do they need quiet time? Do they need rest? Do they need to go to bed early? How many of us anticipate our needs like that? I know that I can often override my needs. I know in the investment bank, I 100% forgot about everything to do with me and what I needed and just focused on the end goal. So let's try and treat ourselves. What would we do if we were our child, if we were a toddler? How different would it be? O, that's our senses. So observe, look into our senses. So that's our sight, our smell, our taste, our touch. And sight, smell, taste, hear, what we can hear. That was the last one. That took me a while. So we can do that while we're eating. We can do that while we're walking to work, on the bus, in the evenings at home. It doesn't need to be anything extreme, right? That's easy. And then our next one is to root ourselves, to get our feet connected into the ground. So really to stand on the ground and ground ourselves. Easy, right? Stop. If you haven't got a postcard already, get into the clinic and have a look and incorporate these things into your life.